Hello and welcome back to Krafts by Katelyn. If you're new here, I'm Katelyn. I love to DIY. I make a ton of videos on DIY home decor, and a lot of that includes like Dollar Tree redos or making cute farmhouse decor out of Dollar Tree items. I'm really excited for today's video. It's some really cute gift basket ideas using items from Dollar Tree. So make sure you stay tuned to see how they come together. I am excited to say that this video is a collab with Liz from My DIY Home. If you like this channel, you'll love her. She has an awesome channel. She has a lot of rustic, farmhouse DIYs, as well as putting out a lot of Christmas DIYs, and she does a lot of taking Dollar Tree items and turning them into home decor as well. So I'm sure that you all will love her channel. Go check her out. She also is going to be doing 3 Dollar Tree gift baskets today. So make sure that after you are finished watching this video that you go see how she put together her 3 Dollar Tree gift baskets. I recently released some crafty t-shirts, so if you love to craft or DIY, these shirts would be perfect for you. Go check out the links down below, as well as I will try to list everything that I use in today's video. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. So for my gift baskets, I'm going to be using 3 of these woven plastic baskets. I love how these look, and I think in a neutral color they look much more high-end. Also, Dollar Tree has these shrink wrap gift bags, and I am so excited to try these. It says that you take a hairdryer to actually shrink the bag around whatever you put in it, so I am excited to try that and let you know how it goes. So for the first basket, I'm going to use like a hot cocoa baking theme like that you would give to a neighbor or a friend. I started with these 2 nice plastic to-go coffee mugs. I also wanted to add in some neutral things, so it was things that they could use, like this neutral oven mitt. You can keep this in your kitchen year-round. I picked up a couple bags of these cookie mixes. I thought this was really cute and made it look more of like a baking basket. I found some really pretty little basket filler. I got this in a neutral color. I thought it was perfect to kind of go along with a basket that was so full of color, and just kind of add some neutral colors in there. I love hiding little hidden surprises inside of little gift baskets, so I'm going to be using one of these beautiful tins from Dollar Tree. I thought this had such a beautiful print on the outside. I'm going to fill it with some hard candy and then just some loose candy in there, some chocolates, but you definitely could make some homemade cookies or something and put in there, and it makes such a little finishing touch, so after they open it there's still surprises inside. I found this really cute little chocolate chip cookie Pillsbury candle from Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen these before, so I definitely had to add one of those. And then just added a couple more little small snacks into the back. I was so excited to found this measuring cups with spoons. This is so cheap to get the cups and the spoons for just $1, and they are nice quality. So I thought that was fun to add in there, as well as adding some hot cocoa to go with the little to-go mugs. I didn't have the room for that great big Swiss Miss box in there, so I just took it up and divided it so that I could stuff it behind it and it would be really cute. And then since I am making multiple baskets, I can add some more hot cocoa to other baskets. I thought that a baking recipe book for cookies was perfect to add in the back of this. And then you know that I can't pass up anything Little Red Truck with this wood pattern on there, so I stuffed that down into the back as well. And then I did do a few minutes of rearranging so that everything fit all tightly and snug in there. I think I spent a total of $12 on this basket, but I think this is a perfect basket to give to a friend or neighbor or someone that maybe you don't know them super well, but you know that everyone loves hot cocoa and baking cookies. Honestly, I love drinking coffee. I love collecting coffee mugs, so this would be like the perfect gift for me. I also love baking cookies. I used to make cakes a lot. I don't do that as much anymore, but this is a perfect gift for anybody. And then to try these bags, so stay tuned, because at first I was kind of nervous and I didn't dry them as much as I was supposed to, but that at the end, after I got a little bit more confidence and I wasn't so scared to heat the bag up as much, it worked a lot better. I was really happy with these bags. They seem like super nice quality, and I just stuck it in there and pulled the bag up. I was able just to twist it around the top and secure it with some string. Like I said, I was a little bit nervous and I didn't know what to do at first, but after I got the hang of it, like, it worked really, really well. And you can see it does shrink the wrap around your stuff in the basket. To decorate the top of this basket, I'm going to be using some of the red and black buffalo check from Dollar General ribbon, and I just tied a big piece around the top and put the little triangles in the tails, and then put a little dollar pick that I had got from Joann's in the center. And then I just trimmed the excess bag off of the top, and that is how simple it is to put one of these together and really show someone that you're thinking of them, even though it is very inexpensive and easy to put together. We have a lot of girls in our family, and I wanted to make a basket that was more towards like a teenage preteen girl. So I'm going to be using this white basket filler, and I just sprinkled some of this in the bottom, but I did save some for the next basket. I'm using this cute little pineapple notebook, as well as some little pink makeup zipper bags that I found at Dollar Tree. They have the cutest things for preteens there, and they have so much pink sparkly things. This little mermaid sequins bag, I love that, and it's the reversible silver and pink. And then they had a ton of just little cosmetic items that I thought were pink and really cute to put in here. I also am using a hairbrush. I removed the tag from the front, but I did leave a little bit of it around the center just to make sure it looks new. Dollar Tree also had some really pretty little body lotion sets like this in a ton of different smells. They also had this little nail grooming kit in the perfect pink color. I also removed this from the box, but it was still displayed in this pretty little clear packaging. I also added in some chocolate snowmen along with some makeup removal wipes and a facial mask. I thought this little lollipop that had the hair ties wrapped around it was so cute. This would also be a really cute little stocking stuffer if you just wanted to get that by itself. I love how pink and colorful that everything is. I also picked up some of these little headbands that are perfect if you're wearing a ponytail, and I set those down into the front. Like I say, I do rearrange these a ton of times. They had this really pretty little set of gel pens. I wasn't sure if I was going to add this at first, but I also thought it would be fun to do another little surprise box of treats. So I had this little gingerbread house looking hot cocoa box, and I just added some chocolates inside so that after they open their gift baskets that they still will have a little prize inside. I think I ended up spending about $12 on this basket as well, but I think it looks really full, and I would have loved to have had this as a preteen. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing by putting it in the same kind of basket, securing it with a string, and then I did make a bow out of some red ribbon and add this to the top of this one. For the bow, I'm going to be using some of this red and white checkered decorative ribbon from Dollar General, and I'm just going to make a super easy bow. I'm going to fold over a piece into thirds, cut that off, and then I'll just repeat that. I try to make these two pieces as close to the same size as possible, and then I cut another piece slightly longer than both of those, and I'll use this as the tail of the bow. Then I scrunch all of these together, layering them on top of each other, and then I'm going to tie them in the center with a piece of jute string. I did not want to heat up my hot glue gun just to wrap this around the center, so I ended up just tying another piece of the ribbon around the middle. I angled each bottom of the ribbon and then secured this on top of the basket using a piece of floral wire. Some of you may know that I do have 3 little girls, so it always is nice whenever someone gifts us something that's for the little girls, so I thought it would be fun to come up with a little kids game night basket. So I first started off with these coloring books. Dollar Tree has these jumbo coloring books that are really good for $1. My girls are entertained forever with those little jumping frogs. They have these big packs of Play-Doh, as well as these real Elf on the Shelf pencils. So I was excited to put that in there. My little girls are crazy about anything Elf on the Shelf. I also picked up some of these Disney playing cards, as well as another little tin full of treats. Just for fun, I stuck in these little Santa headbands. I thought that was really cute, and it made the basket look more decorative, as well as this 500-piece puzzle. I also added in some of these really cute foam dice, as well as some crayons to go with their coloring books. And then I did have some leftover cocoa, so I stuffed that into the blank spaces. Like I say, I did try to heat this one up way more, and it worked a lot better. I think it looks really good tight, and it scared me because it does wrinkle bad at first, but if you keep heating it up, then the wrinkles do smooth out, and it does make more of a smoother finish. I didn't want to go crazy at the top since this one is such a busy basket, so I added a piece of burlap ribbon as well as some just scrap red ribbon that I had on hand. I also had these really pretty jingle bells from Dollar General, but you could make these with the Dollar Tree bells, and I just used wire to wrap that around the top as well and then trim it down. I know that my kids would have a blast tearing open that basket. As you can see, I did go back and heat these up more, and all those wrinkles are gone. I was so impressed, so I'm so glad that I did try it again. But I think for around $12 each that these baskets look so good put together with Dollar Tree items, and then adding the little touches at the top, the bows and the ribbons, they come together so cute, and I would actually be really proud to give these away. I think they are really cute and they coordinate really well. If you usually spend more on someone, it would be so cute to add in a little $10 gift card maybe to their favorite restaurant or a coffee shop. So that is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, go check out Liz from the DIY Home. She has some awesome videos out there, and I think you'll really like her if you like this channel. She has a lot of farmhouse, rustic, and Dollar Tree DIY, so make sure you go check her out. And remember, let me know in the comments below which basket was your favorite, or do you have any other awesome ideas from Dollar Tree that I could incorporate into one of my videos and share with everyone else. But thank you all so much for watching. Bye!